Today's video, we're going to look at this awesome kitchen gadget that is a multifunctional silicone cover mat with resistance up to 440 Fahrenheit that can be used as a stove protector, a secondary countertop, or a dish rack.
It's always the hardest part to clean, is all around those burners.
Stay tuned for the whole video.
What's up, everybody? If you're like me, sometimes you just like to use this space to make your food, whether you're making a pizza for the oven or you're preparing food for later on before you start cooking it. So, this is a pretty big surface of this stove. Unfortunately, as you're making this, you tend to dirty up the stove elements themselves, and then I have to go and basically spray, and then clean, right? So the whole stove is pretty much always dirty. So what's an easier solution? Well, how about this? Not only is the surface much cleaner and the area is easier to work with, you won't mess up the stove itself, have to wipe it, and more importantly, sometimes you accidentally turn this on, and what happens? Well, you melt whatever's on here. This silicone cover works just the same way any silicone cooking material. As long as the temperature doesn't go over 450 degrees, this is fine and it will not burn. So let's say we turn this to 4 by accident. We're gonna leave this on here. You can see that the stove's turning. Of course, it's hot when you touch it, but of course, I can leave this on. I'm feeling the warmth, but maybe notice this. I'll turn this off and no problemo. It's a little warm, but it's gonna cool down.
The raised ridges make it a non-slip surface so you can place pots, pans, and it will not slide off. In addition, it is obviously scratch-proof and it's easy to clean off stains and spills, and of course, you can always stick it in the dishwasher.
This is a standard size. It will protect you against 440 Fahrenheit and it is BPA proof, which means you can even cut on the surface. While our stove is a glass ceramic top, if you happen to have a stove with the old burners, what you can do is you can essentially just cut a hole here and just take scissors or an X-Acto knife, line out where you have the holes, place them down. That way, whenever you're cooking it and there's any spills, it's all gonna land on the silicone and the underneath is gonna be nice and clean. And we all know that that's always the hardest part to clean, is all around those burners. So again, that's also an option. Or you can just find the cutout mats that fit your stove, but it's actually faster and a lot less expensive if you cut out the holes yourself. Whether it's this pattern or another pattern, it's not gonna matter. So I have my cutting board and the knife usually here. When I'm ready to cook, I roll this up this way, I stick my pan on, and then I do my cooking. Then when it's done, I'm gonna let this rest because again, this is gonna be hot for about 10-15 minutes. When that's done, I'll quickly wipe, and then I'm gonna bring this down. And I'm not gonna worry that that's a little too warm. So all in all, great way to, again, keep your space tidy. Thanks for watching.